This time we'll call the regular county commission meeting order, so we're on the quorum, consent, bill, approval of minutes.
I'll move.
I'll second, all in favor?
Aye.
Is Waynesville coming into this?
So we just need to make a motion on it.
Do I get a motion? Oh, let's see, this is a resolution of the Pulaski County Commission regarding the annexation of Rocky Dale Drive by the city of Waynesville.
I'll move.
I'll second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. It's now owned by the city of Waynesville.
Give them some more of it, I guess.
Sure they don't want the Rocky Top, what is it called? Rocky Top?
Rock Hill.
Rock Hill?
He said he's gonna work on it. He said he'll take it too. I said,
That'd be a good thing.
I'll give it to you.
Yeah. Well, it's actually at the top of the hill at Kirk Cox, that one that goes this way.
Yeah.
It's kind of like blacktop, gravel, blacktop. It's pretty nasty in there. Well, the city owns everything around it. And there's a couple of homeowners would like all that redone, and the city wants it, fix it. So smart moves to let them have it and fix it.
There you go.
That's the only thing that we've got within
Yeah, it's
a few
a
miles. of it.
county
I mean,
road
it's
just
right
sits in the
there.
middle of the city.
It makes sense.
Those all should go to the city.
There's holes like that all over San
Wow.
Bernardino.
It's,
Yeah. Well, look at Fina. In the middle of the town. That's not owned by the county, it's owned by an individual.
well, just like on P Highway out there,
Damn, Joe, did you bring your
Sheena
trash
Tay
here
is,
to dump on a
Sheena
trash
Tay
can?
is
or
ours, but everything else on each side of it is Andy.
what? I said, you bring your trash here to dump it in our trash can? Look at your
No, we're
arm.
just gonna.
Nope, brought a whole bunch of stuff for court documents.
Oh,
Um,
Alright. Pulaski County Commission, Monday, September 29, 2025, Monday, September 9, 2025, Pulaski County Commission.
Is Whitney here today, Dave?
She'll be back later this week.
I was gonna tell her we had a guy leave Friday, but he probably don't have to stop. I think he wasn't getting our insurance and anything anyway, Roger Williams, so I don't think probably have to stop anything. He just,
he
Quit.
he quit.
figured he would. Yeah. Yeah, he left us.
Did you get your staples out?
You need a refill, shirt? No. Then you brought them?
How's the,
Yeah, they're out. That was 3 weeks ago.
can you move it? back? No? When,
I can move it up and down. I can move my arm.
when the physical therapy start? When they're gonna put you on physical therapy?
They're already doing that. They'll raise it for me. Physical therapy, they do that. That flopping
What do
arm
you
on the
get?
video.
Was it
the
like
first
this?
thing. Left-handed.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so you're left-handed. They try to lift that right arm. You go. Don't you making her? Don't you making her? My wife was up there one time and she goes, man, she goes, that's the whole object. We gotta drive you to the limit on this.
They told me before, they said, do you need pain medication? No, I don't need it. They said, you will after therapy.
Probably one of the worst things after my shooting was the physical therapy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
therapy's the worst thing.
Well, my uncle's going through a knee replacement and they grabbed it and they'll fold it around backwards.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
they told me that this arm, they did like 3 different procedures on it. And they told me this, he said, if you can come back to me in like 2 or 3 weeks and straighten your arm, I won't make you go through as much physical therapy. I walked out the door and I was like, just come on, man.
My brother, well, my brother's life, he had both knees done at the same time. They told him, he goes, I'm getting that thing stretched out percentage wise. Or he was out of the hospital. He goes, you're pushing it. He goes, that hurt you? And he goes, no. He goes, you're pushing it awful quick. He was riding that little thing. He was bowling in 4 weeks.
Yeah.
I was like,
I should give you a little info here. I've entered into an agreement with ICE and Border Patrol, 287G. And we've already had several since we've entered into this agreement. So we got task force cards that allows us certain federal
Jurisdiction.
certain federal jurisdiction over illegal aliens. So it's paid off already because we've got 3 so far. We had 2 and then we just got another one last week, and that allowed the money to start kicking in. So we'll earn $167,000 just for those 3 for our budget. It's for now. These are one-time expenses for this one. Now, every time we have we find, and it's only while we're on patrol. We're not actively hunting, that'll be another part. But we're not active. Whoever we find on patrol, if we find out they're illegal, then we can. Then we have the federal authority to arrest, interrogate, and ask questions that we normally couldn't do because we had to have an ICE agent or a detainer. So we don't need a detainer. We call ICE. We let ICE know who we have, and then they tell yes, bring them down, and we take them down to either Greene County or the ICE facility in Springfield. So any day, the first part of this agreement is paying off by giving us $167,000 for vehicles and equipment. That's the only thing we can use it for. After October 1st, then they'll pay. The arrangement is for when we find somebody for that task force officer, and it can only be a task force officer under 287G, and I have 9 right now. They pay 25% of the salary, 100% of overtime if overtime is accrued, and 100% of the benefits. That's why I called the other day to see what the benefits were. So I need to pinpoint what the benefits are so that I can include that in. So it's going to be any from each one that we come across and find and take in anywhere from 10 to 20,000 because it's somewhere in that price. It's somewhere in that range depending on benefits. That goes back to our budget. That for that officer or for that deputy, and the deputies, it's going to offset our budget as far as helping us with equipment needs and paying bills too.
you might want to let the people know you're just not actively out hunting for,
I said that.
I know, but just make sure they understand that.
Yeah, it's not actively.
This is people that you come across.
Yes,
Now it gives you the authority to be able to interrogate.
correct.
Okay.
Instead of taking them to our jail and calling ICE, getting a detainer, wait, ICE coming up. Now it's a faster process. So no, there's no active hunting now. If
I mean, if they called you and said, "Hey, we need to find this person," you would go look for them. Then you'd be actively hunting for somebody.
that's
Correct.
the other part of
Yeah.
the other part of it is they can send us a list of in our area that we can go and find.
Right. Okay.
But it's also Fort Leonard Wood too, if they get one.
Yes, Fort Leonard Wood, they have people trying to get in posts all the time without they're illegal aliens. So now we get called and we get the credit for for that. This is, and again, it's not forever. It's, the money will dry up at some point in time, but there are sheriff's offices all across the country and all across the state that have entered into this agreement. So it's not like I'm the only one. But anything we can do to support, I'm going to support Border Patrol and ICE 100%.
You're gonna
So-
support the laws.
Correct. So that way, if why not make it beneficial for the Pulaski County Sheriff's Office at the same time, because
You're using your resources.
Do you have a question, Daryl?
Yes, I did. Sheriff, when I monitor the court dockets upstairs, I see huge numbers of people. There's never a week and rarely a day that somebody doesn't come up with a traffic stop that has no U.S. driver's license and their only identification is something out of Central America. When you say you are actively hunting, there's a lot of these people in the county, right? How often do your people run into somebody at a traffic stop who appears to
Or
be an
some of
illegal
these highway patrol
Oh, well, that was my question.
though, yeah.
we don't write too many tickets, Daryl. So I mean, I can't.
Right, and that was my question, because I know you don't do a lot of traffic enforcement. My question is, how often do you run into these people in routine law enforcement?
That's hard to say. I mean,
But it's not occasional. This is something you run into fairly often.
well, I mean, to be honest, I mean, we have one right now we're taking down. So I mean, it every day is going to be different. It was a traffic stop, and turned out that he didn't have the rights to be in our country, and so we've arrested him and we're taking him down to Green County.
If you're looking at it right now, Daryl, according from when we started this, and like the sheriff said, we've gotten, this was
Three.
4.
Four.
This
Today
was
was 4. Today was 4, and within the last month and a half.
So it's not like they're gonna go out, they're out searching for these people. It's who they come across while they're working.
And I do believe that the first 2 were from Post anyways. I don't think we came across those. I think Post had at least one of them. But you'd be better off to go look, highway patrol coming across those people with licenses.
everybody that's got a task force officer card went through the training. It doesn't give, we're not federal agents. We have strict guidelines that we have to follow during duties like this. So it's not a free for all. It's not a, run around like we're actually ICE or anything like that. We have very, very strict guidelines, and all the deputies that have went through this, like I said, there's 9 of us. We've all went through the training. And it was pretty in-depth training. And talking closely to make sure that, our I's are dotted and T's are crossed with ICE down in Springfield. They've been very helpful and in helping us get, to get to where we're at right now. So. So Max already got he's got the account. He's got the paperwork with like I got that account information from you with
Sam's.
huh? Yeah, Sam's. So all that's going. So I say that to say this, the money is for vehicles and for equipment. So we've identified some equipment needs, but we've also identified because the Crocker vehicles are not, I'm gonna order 2 more vehicles. Pay for it out of this fund. One of those vehicles will go to a deputy, and then the other vehicle will go towards an interdiction officer on the 44 for narcotics.
Ed Wilson, Oliver, and Brian York.
Mhm. We have money transferred from opioid into line for York.
Right. I was just looking at. And I consider that one.
Gene, Kevin, any questions on any of that?
No, sir, I don't.
Thank you. Sir. I don't.
Oh, it's fine. I can take it to him.
And then, this one here, we didn't get steps. So just this one. You just want that nailed.
No, I'm sorry, I paid that.
You paid it?
Yeah, that's the receipt from where I paid that for the
Okay,
car. I'm sorry.
okay, we can get you a check. And then that's for Brian, yeah.
They get everything taken care of for you, don't they?
No, they left all that crap laying.
They did.
I'm sorry.
Bad guy.
He just said he was gonna cut it down. He didn't say he was gonna.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks way better.
I seen it
Thank
when I
you.
drove by. I looked, and I said, the trees are gone.
Yes, thank you very much. And I'll get with Zach up there and see if we can get
The weeds,
the spray.
Yeah.
Get it
it
sprayed.
looks a lot better.
Yeah.
Those trees have been growing since day one.
Yeah.
What is, you got a root killer that,
Poured on.
Poured on.
Yeah.
I need to get that tomorrow. So.
is it,
Yeah.
can you get it from down there?
Or not on bars.
Yeah. Yeah. It's same. I do the same thing. That
Do we have an
place.
account down there? Here's that, by the way.
Can I see that?
No.
It's not on camera.
Ain't no money on it.
I know.
Ain't got no gas.
I don't, I think I used it twice. I think I used my card twice in all the years.
Ours is used for training and.
Well, we've got a dilemma. We set up for our oxygen and acetylene there at S&D feed. Well, they had sold.
Sold.
Well, now we got to go air gas. Well, I think they'll supply us oxygen, but we got to fill out the paperwork to get acetylene but if we do, then we can go out to Threckles and get it. But it's always something to jump through hoops over.
Mhm.
They're not gonna carry the tanks out there, so. Old age.
That knuckle, man, that thing just locked up.
Yeah.
Hurt.
Or it'll just snap by, yeah.
Like when I fix the surgery. Oh, yeah, company wanting to buy me out. Or use it to carry keys. They might have had
Or hold your coffee.
That's right. Both hands done. I was shocked.
Yeah,
I don't. Just a little too bad the phone number and my tools and your clothes. More than that. Really? I was shocked. They go off your 2.5 to 3.5 years gross. I was like, oh, wow. I have a question. For offices outside this building, county offices, who handles their money?
For instance, the Pulaski County Health Center. Who does their budget, their money, their.
Oh, that's a separate entity.
They've got their own.
They got their own board and their own,
People in there.
No ties to Pulaski
no
County.
ties to the courthouse.
They have the county, but not to the county government.
No,
But there's no connection whatsoever to the Pulaski County Commission.
zero, yeah.
There are some county boards that this commission appoints, but the health board is independent.
Even though we appoint it, we have no authority over it.
Another skill.
Theirs is elected.
Managing your own
Huh?
land.
Theirs is elected.
Yeah, theirs is an elected board. Yeah, like,
Like the 911 board and all this stuff.
all
That
elected
one board
boards.
is independently elected too.
Pulaski County Water and all them was totally.
So just like a school district or city.
Sewer
council.
district, we appoint,
Yeah.
that's all we do.
Sewer district, and
And
the
the handicap,
handicap board, library board, a few other groups, the commission appoints their members.
but we have no
And they are,
oversee of anything other
but
than.
they're all government entities. They are government entities, so managing government funds, tax revenue. Yes. Who oversees them?
Their board of directors.
Oh,
And then they are audited
Yeah.
just like any
by
other.
the state.
They are required to have an audit once a year.
It's just like a city council would be. They have their own independent elected board.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're audited once a year. Yeah, we audit once a year plus every 4 years we get a state audit, 4 or 6. They keep moving it back.
I think the state will do it every 8 years,
Right.
Oh,
and
they
then
moved
they
it again?
contract it every 4 years. So they will do every other one. So it'll be an 8-year rotation, but they'll contract for an outside firm to do it on the fourth, on the
It
fourth.
just seems like a waste of money having all this just from coming inside the fence. We have one office manages all the money for every entity on post. Rather than having 20 different offices for 20 different organizations.
Then you got more chance of someone stealing.
You're thinking Army, remember? we
I
have a
know,
federal
Daryl,
system.
I got it. I can learn, Daryl, I can learn. Just takes us, I was still transitioning.
The Army needs central control. You really don't want Washington controlling every city and county in America.
Well, but they want that.
What Dave didn't mention, but you probably would want to know, part of the reason the county does audits more regularly is some of the requirements for
Bond.
federal grants require that there be more frequent audits than the state.
If you got a bond,
Yeah.
you have to have an audit every year.
Makes sense. This shows financial viability and liability.
You guys have a bond?
Mhm.
You got that?
We've got a bond, we got the jail.
Do you have one?
And do you do grants?
Hmm.
Do you give grants?
We have them here, yeah.
And you give them out to non-government agencies?
He's asking the question, not do you receive them, but do you give them?
No,
Okay.
no,
You know where I'm going.
no. No.
The only
I
thing the
remember your
commission
recommendation.
has done in the past as far as like a grant was back during COVID
Right,
with CARES Act money.
right,
They gave grants to small businesses.
right.
But they had to come in with all the required documents
Right.
that the federal government was requiring we asked for.
I remember watching the Daryl's footage.
Whew. That was something. And then when they come back to audit us, I'm telling you.
And I figure there's, you scrutiny was probably.
And Sue was here, and Sue, one of them was, I can't remember, it's something about Fort Wood. But they didn't understand
General order number one.
general order number 1, general order number 2, but that started a mess. But they finally, once they understood it all, they were good with it. But yeah. Yeah, you gotta have Document. The best thing, have document. When the auditors get here, they're gonna want to see them.
Should be lined up on the table.
Yep. The auditors are gonna want to see
Yeah,
them.
that's where
You better have them. You better have them.
That's where I came from. Should be self-evident what that dollar was used for. And it should be transparent to anybody, not a non-auditor type person.
Yep. And it depends on the auditor you get. Too.
Sure. Well, I've dealt with somebody when I was on the inside.
I mean, you get a state audit, I'm gonna tell you right now, they're gonna go through every document you got. Now, when we hire an auditor to do an audit, like you have to do every year, a little different.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's as intense as a state audit. State audit, they look at every bid, they look at everything you do.
Right.
They were picking on Road and Bridge for 8 straight years because they weren't dipping the tanks for the fuel and then writing down each truck, each miles, each.
I can relate. All right, I mean, I came from that side of the fence and on the inside.
And then one year, the auditor wanted to know, we have a tax at 0, but they wanted the formula, how we got there. That's when me and that person didn't see eye to eye. I go, they wanted the formula. I go, it's 0. Well, what's the formula you took to get to 0? Brent was the clerk at the time, and Brent goes, I go, no. I said, here's what you do. Go home tonight. And I said, write 4 pages of plus, minus, divided by, square root, by, times 0, and then give it to them. I mean, come on. If it's 0, nobody's being charged a tax. It's 0. Why do you want a formula? I'll never forget it.
They come out of the pocket protector, you know you're done for. You just
The look I gave that person, it was just like, really? The lights on, but nobody's home?
That's right.
Lights on, nobody's home. I turned around and went to grab a pipe cutter the other day like that, and I grabbed the blade. Oh, brand new pipe cutter too. That blade was razor sharp.
Got the hand that just got the stitches out.
Yeah, imagine that.
Just cut it off, you're done with it.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is going on? I haven't cut myself in 30 years. I've never really cut myself in the last 3
Well,
or 4 weeks. I've been going to town.
they say it comes in 3s, so you better watch it. You got one more coming.
Stand back.
Yeah.
Something you need to tell us.
I don't know, I guess it was money to talk to somebody.
Do you see somebody?
I guess I just respect to grab a tool. I grab the blade.
Yeah.
There's a reason.
talk
There's
to
a
them.
reason why it's got a latch that holds it closed.
Go to talk to one of those people. Are you thinking about hurting
Every time you
yourself?
go to the doctor now, that's the first question they ask.
Oh, yeah.
Not
You
today.
feel safe at home?
You feel safe at home and you feel like doing it.
I'm like,
I'll
excuse
scale
me?
it
Are you doing drugs? Who's gonna tell them?
Yeah, you got any?
The questions they ask when you go to the doctor now, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you feel safe at home? I kind of looked at my wife.
Suicidal.
She goes, don't. I looked over at my wife. She goes, don't you say a word.
Like this behind
My house is haunted. My wife lives there.
Yeah, my wife was in that one time when he asked that question. I looked over. She goes, don't you say a word.
Kind of like making jokes about.
Because you know I'll make a joke about it.
Time and place.
Because I'm the one that's going to make a joke about it. Yeah, I told her one time, she's the one that puts all my pills in my little thing I take every day. I told Roger, anything ever happens to me, go through that box.
Yeah,
It's back, 'cause I don't take one of those. Did I get you a new vehicle order? Smart car. I seen one of them that had the lights on top and the police on the side. Well, and the guy sitting inside of it, it looked like he was sitting on top of the boner with his feet above the headlights. I mean, that's how small the car was.
I seen on the news, and I was gonna have to bring it up, and you guys talking about cars, smart cars and stuff. In Texas, 2 mounted police stopped these guys on the street, and they was just making a joke. They stopped them for suspicion, but the one asked the guy, he said, "Hey," he said, you've heard of drug sniffing dogs?" He said, "Our horses are trained to sniff out narcotics." And that one looked at his buddy and he took off. Well, they ran him down. They thought he was joking, but when they told him to stay, he just kept going. Well, when they got him stopped, he had narcotics. It's like, looked at his buddy, for real?
Road sniffing horses.
Yeah, that was this morning on the news. It was in Texas. Yeah,
Whatever it takes.
yeah, yeah. And do you know we trained these horses to sniff out narcotics? For real?
Some
I'm
road
out of
signs
here.
that said, what's it called, immigration checks off.
And trying to outrun a
Second stop
horse.
ahead.
When, speaking of ordering new vehicles, when we picked up our vehicles, there's a few weeks back. And, when they transport those vehicles to there, they got them on the big transport trucks or whatever. And, he had ordered a bunch of Silverados, and we got there and it took a little while for us to be able to get our vehicle. And finally ended up getting them. Well, we found out later the reason why. One of the delivery drivers had driven through and cut the tops off of all the Silverados that he had that they ordered underneath one of the bridges. He went underneath the low bridge and just cut the tops off of them. So they had to
Low
go through and,
profile.
do all the accident stuff and all this. And so, he asked me if I wanted a convertible top or a convertible Silverado.
You tell him the sheriff just had one of those and he didn't care to have another one. He don't need another one of those. No.
I sent you a picture of a car order and you get it yet? No?
Yeah, I got what you sent. I didn't look at it yet, but I did get what you sent.
That comes with a 6-horse bridge for Stratton, I guess.
There was something else I needed to tell the sheriffs that somebody had told me, and I'm sure sign of old age. Forget everything.
Get a little, Jim. Oh, yep.
See there? That's what we need to get him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting Bozo the
He'll
clown.
have one of them
boots and a
sirens that's
little
real
horn.
low. Sounds like it's saying Meemaw.
I'll grab the shit out of it.
Oh. Yeah, but I'm blue.
Like that son. Yeah. Don't be afraid of it. I think we was at a rodeo one time, and it's like for breast cancer awareness, and they was going around handing out shirts, and they came up on one of them boys of mine, and they said, he's like, hey, I said, well, these are pink shirts. He said, give me one. I'll wear it. He said, it's for a good cause. And they said, you'll wear this? He said, with pride. He stripped his other shirt off, put that one on. Just, he don't have no shame. No, he said, it's just a shirt.
This Friday we got the parade.
Homecoming parade.
I'll be here too.
Oh, yeah.
That's not good. Some,
My phone, we got changed this thing.
Oh, okay.
I still be here.
Right. No, that's all right. I'll let you hit the button.
Oh, you're special. You're special. You get to pick the button. My grandkid's in town with us this week. Oh, he's only 2.5. So he's gonna be in the parade. Parade. Now you get to throw candy. Candy. One year Brent's daughter rode with me. We got done the parade and she got up to get out of the seat and there was a whole pile of candy underneath her. It was all her favorite candy she kept sticking underneath it.
kept
It was funny.
stashing it.
It was funny.
That or throwing empty wrappers here. That sucks.
Did y'all need anything from me? I didn't ask. Enjoy.
See you, Mac.
No, you gotta go to St. Robert and Rolla Starbucks.
Hmm.
Forgot I've got a late issue.
Oh, I can't wait to hear the comments over that.
What?
The ice.
Oh, yeah. What? The ice thing.
Yeah.
It'll come from out of towners.
Like always.
Excuse me.
All right, well, I'll run this up there too. We'll get that stuff ordered. Just do order. I think we have a battery issue with the ATV. Every time we turn the lights on. So. I think I want to take.
Have a good day.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Wasn't sure where you were going. Oh. We got all your help. Thank you. Have a good day.
Well, this weekend was a pretty good weekend watching college football. I think 4 or 5 of the top 18 players.
Got 2 people to go up there and get appointed.
And you got 2 new ones.
One for interdiction and one reserve. Well, they're both reserves. All right, gentlemen, you have a good day.
Have fun.
See you, Sheriff.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably.
Sent Don Hayes a message over the road, letting him know that it's yours.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Hey, it's been $100,000 to fix it.
Yeah,
At least that soldier will be happy though.
yeah,
He's been wanting that road.
yeah.
You know, the city of Waynesville's been trying to figure out how to do it. See if I got it closed. Wow. If I get off my cell, then I'll be bored. Well, it's the end of the month, isn't it?
Where's Andy today?
Just said last week he was gonna be out today.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what for, but yeah.
Commissioners, you probably already know this, but the issue of illegal aliens in Pulaski County really, there are people who think we're so far away from the border. People don't recognize that with I-44 being what it is. I wasn't kidding when I said I'm upstairs almost every Monday, almost every Thursday. I read every felony, every misdemeanor that's filed in Pulaski County. What I don't necessarily tell people because they don't care is all the traffic tickets show up on the docket as well. I can't recall a day in months. There hasn't been at least one person who had no American ID, no American driver's license, and presented a foreign ID as his identification.
Highway
Now, that
Patrol.
isn't a guarantee they're illegal, but the point is, this is not just a small number. But I fully understand it's state patrol mostly.
That's because a lot of our truckers, the Highway Patrol and the US government has put when they put that ban on it, on them being on the road, all of a sudden they're doing a lot of stops on them.
Although I will say a lot of the ones who I'm not disagreeing, but the commercial vehicle enforcement stuff, most of the ones that I'm seeing are just ordinary routine stops for the usual things. Sometimes you've got minor drunk driving cases. More commonly, you have somebody who is speeding. And we're talking about passenger vehicles, not commercial. Yes, there are commercial vehicles like that. Yes, I've seen it, but well in excess of 90% of the cases I'm talking about are somebody who was stopped for speeding or stopped because of weaving on the road that turned out to be blowing a .09 or a .11 or something, relatively minor DWI, or a car crash that you end up with a driver who had no license that also didn't have any American ID. So the point is, I've lived in New Mexico. I know what it's like down there. I was extremely surprised at the number of people this far away from the border, and it's I-44 that's causing it.
I followed, was it yesterday? I followed a car yesterday in a 55-mile-an-hour zone going 35 to 40, crossing the yellow line, crossed the white line, on their cell phone. Couldn't even. And a lot of times, yeah, they pull somebody over for a traffic ticket or something, then they get multiple.
People who are irresponsible in driving are typically irresponsible in other ways too.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of them. Mhm.
Listen, I don't care if you're an officer of the law, you can't speak for a resident.
The deputy pulled over the sheriff and didn't have a license. Mm-hmm. I've seen that happen down here in Waynesville during the flood. He was coming up the guy's toilet.
Snake?
Hmm?
Snake?
No, flooded the basement. The kid had a bucket over the toilet. And the water was everywhere. Where's it coming from? He goes, move the bucket, and hit the ceiling.
So that's where they go.
Hmm?
Found the candy stuff.
Don't
Found the candy. I know where the candy is now.
tell Daryl.
It's on camera.
What? Huh? Hmm? He found out where she's hiding her candy in there.
Got a sweet tooth.
So the sheriff found the candy, is that what's going on?
I see that. I see.
Where did the sheriff get involved in this? He was staring at her and he goes, now I know where you hide your candy.
Well, I was trying to figure out who the he was, because there's no he's out there.
It's a she.
Okay, it's her.
He
Okay.
was talking to her.
Okay. The reason I was saying sheriff is often the sheriff leaves here, he goes out there and does something, and I thought the he was meaning somebody in that office.
I got a sweet tooth the size of my foot.
You know, I never eat sweets hardly at all. Until I was diagnosed as diabetic. Now it seems like it's attracted to me. Why? I wouldn't eat chocolate or anything for years.
My problem is I don't want to, like Snickers, but I want to get full. I want to eat till I'm full, just the sweet. I don't start eating them, doesn't bother me. Once I start,
Yeah, this time.
I always remember
grandkid
the
comes,
commercial,
all
eat
me,
Snickers bars like
everything
better,
me, Mom.
better,
better.
better, yeah.
A queen, diva.
Next time he comes, I'll all poop Paul.
Them granddaughters of mine, they're the dangest pirates you ever seen. They will clean you out of house. You can get a candy dish and they'll just
They'll pick their favorite ones out.
they'll just
And they'll
load,
leave you the
load
junk.
it up. Oh yeah, yeah. They'll just load it up.
Wife's got cameras in her so she can watch the dogs when we're gone. She goes, "What happened to all them candies? They pull up your camera."
Yeah,
Grandkid. Love-
yeah.
Now who's doing it?
That's it. You're saying, dear, I checked my sugars. I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
proving to you. It wasn't me.
They say
No, I don't check
chocolate's
my
bad
sugar
for a
'cause I know it
dog,
ain't
but
good.
I watched a dog eat several pounds of chocolate with the aluminum wrappers and everything on it. It never even phased this thing. It found all the kids' Easter candy, and I mean, it cleaned house. No wonder the dog was hyper. How long you want to run it?
Whatever you got things you can go do.
Yeah.